Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Starset 7 Gaming. Before we get into it, I'm probably live right now. If you head over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Starset 7 Gaming, drop down on the channel. You can let you guys know when I go live. If you want to help out, hit that follow button. Also, with the video right here by my finger, if you see the little pop up there, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button. It'll also help me and the channel out greatly. So we are going to be going over the new Void 3.0 and what I have put together for my Hunter for a build, and I really love it. I think it works amazingly. To me, especially in PvE, it is very OP. Everything you're basically killing is blowing up. You're constantly invisible, which is going to give you great mobility to move around. Um, you'll see everything that I'm talking about. Let's get into it, everyone. All right, let's take a quick look here. So we're going to start off with our subclass, which is the new 3.0 Void. And on the Hunter, so we run Shadow Shot, Mobius, Quiver. Next over, we've got the Gambler's Dodge, Triple Jump, the Snare Bomb, which it didn't really give you another choice. Instead of just a smoke bomb, it is a snare bomb. For the grenade, I am running the scatter grenade, and that's just a personal. I like how much damage it does, especially when I keep seeing lots of groups of enemies gathered together. I mean, you can run suppression grenade, which actually helps out as well. If you got a big group of enemies that are all together, you can suppress them, run up to them, glaive them, constantly be invisible. But next over for the aspects, we are running Vanishing Step. So this is going to make your dodge invisible. Every time you dodge, you're just going to be invisible. And the dodge is actually going to play into how some of our mods are going to work. Next over, we have Stylish Executioner. So defeating a weakened, suppressed, or volatile target grants invisibility and true sight. So getting those kills is going to make you instantly invisible over and over, whether it's you're using a fusion rifle, you're using the glaive, or you're even using a rocket launcher. For the fragments, we are running Echo of Domineering. So after suppressing a target, you gain greatly increased mobility for a short duration, and equipped weapon is reloaded from reserves. So I've noticed even running the glaive, I constantly run out of ammunition for it. So this is going to help reload the glaive every kill that you get. Um, so that's why I'm running that. And it also gives you plus 10 on your discipline. Instead of a lot of these which are giving you a negative, this is giving you plus 10 on something. And I'll definitely take that any day. Next over, we have Echo of Persistence. So void buffs applied to you. Invisibility, Overshield, and Devour have increased duration. So this is going to extend your period of time that you're going to be invisible. It does give you negative 10 on the mobility, but I'm running a little bit higher mobility, so I can take the hit on that. Um, but having that longer duration of invisibility will greatly help out, if especially if you need to regen some health. There's also some other armor mods that are going to play into this as well. Next over, we have Echo of Exchange. Void, so melee final blows grant grenade energy. So I don't think Bungie has actually made the glaive melee. Um, to me, it should be, but getting those knife final blows or those those melee final blows are going to grant you that extra grenade energy, which is going to give you either your scatter grenade or your suppressive grenade back right away to help you out. So you've got a lot of defense being invisible. You got a lot of defense if you want to use the suppressive grenades, and you got a lot of defense or even attack if you want to, defense if you want to just take them out with the scatter grenade. As well with the scatter grenade, I found it will take out guardians in PvP. Finally, the hunter has a grenade that is on par with a Titan grenade, and it will take out enemies. Whoop whoop. I think that's one for Team Hunter. Next over, we have Echo of Leeching. So melee final blows start health regeneration for you and nearby enemies. So getting those melee final blows, and it's great to actually run the suppressor grenade, get those melee final blows, which is going to start that regeneration of healing right away. Next up, we are running the Graviton Forfeit helmet for our exotic helmet on the build. The way I've got this set up, we kept it as solar, so the solar subclass for the helmet. We want to run Font of Might. So picking up an elemental weld that matches your subclass energy type grants a temporary bonus to weapon damage of that same elemental type. So let's take a look at that. So picking up an elemental weld that matches your subclass. So once you spawn an elemental well, you are going to get a weapon buff that is going to do extra damage. The next one that I'm running is rapid weapon final blows with damage matching your subclass type create an orb of power. So this is also going to help you and other people around you out greatly. The next over, I'm running the rocket launcher ammo finder. That's going to help out with getting a lot of heavy ammo. And I ran one resilience perk just to kind of keep up. I really want to run like around 7, 8 if I can on resilience. Right now I think I'm like 69, so it is just slightly below, but as greatly as I could get it up. The next piece of armor for our gauntlets, we've got the Void subclass on the gauntlets. We are running Reaping Wellmaker. So this plays into a lot. So after activating your class ability, your next weapon final blow on a combatant spawns a Void Elemental Well. So let's say we're doing that vanishing dodge. Well, the next kill that you're going to get is going to spawn an elemental orb. Picking up that elemental orb is going to work in with some of the other mods that we have applied to the armor as well. So glaive dexterity, faster ready and stow speed for the glaive. It greatly helps out in increasing. I'm also running piercing bowstrings. So that's going to take down any barrier champions. And then I'm running the mobility perk, or the mobility mod. Next for the chest armor. So for these two, I'm not actually sure or 100% if they do stack. But mods that you can put in that reduce incoming solar damage from combatants and be able to stack it, plus be able to run sniper or concussive dampener, greatly going to help out. I'm going to say that's going to be what you're going to want on there for running a master or grandmaster nightfall for sure. But on here we're running Well of Tenacity. So picking up a Void Elemental Well reduces the damage you take from combatants for a short period at a time. So if you look all the way across on this whole thing, everything is kind of going to help you out for taking damage from anything around you. Yes, I could switch one of these out with concussive, and that would also help out with as well with the Well of Tenacity. And for here, I ran plus on the mobility, which is, if you're going to see what's going on here, which is greatly going to give you that dodge back. And there's a reason for that. On our leg armor, I'm running the Glaive Scavenger. Glaive Scavenger is going to give us ability to pick up or be able to spawn some more of that ammo. And this is a big one, Volatile Flow. It is on the last slot on your, let's take a look at it. It's on the last slot on your artifact. So once you got this slot open, make sure you pick this up. And I'm also running the 2 heavy rocket launcher ammo finders. That's going to greatly help out. Basically, everything that you're running should be helping with something else. Like you have the ability getting final blows with your glaive to be able to reload it. You've got the ammo finder, say if you're running the glaive, or you could switch it over to fusion rifle, because this also works. This whole build works with a fusion rifle as well. And the last mod on here, I'm also running more mobility. On the Hunter Cloak. So, and if you noticed, a lot of these, there's more slots than you guys have. The reason is because if you go and do the Master Grasp of Avarice, and you get the full armor set of Artifice armor, it gives you an extra slot to be able to put a mod into, which is awesome. I mean, if you've got just one ability left, and you can equip something into it, why not, right? So the next mod that we have on here is Elemental Armaments, Combatant Weapon Final Blows with a damage type that matches your subclass element have an escalating chance to spawn an elemental well. So again, another thing that's going to spawn an elemental well. So let's take a look at it. Combatant Weapon Final Blows with a damage type that matches your subclass. So getting anything basically with a void subclass, let's say it's your rocket launcher, or it's your glaive, or it's your fusion rifle, as long as it matches your elemental subclass, you are going to spawn elemental wells. Picking up those elemental wells also procs Volatile Flow. Now, what Volatile Flow does is picking up the Void Elemental Well grants volatile rounds. You're going to see up on the screen on the left-hand side, after you pick up the Elemental Well, that it's going to say volatile rounds. And I do believe it's for 8 seconds, something like that. Once you have that perk or that proct, all of your rounds, whether it be shooting the glaive, shooting your rocket launcher, or even shooting, let's say, a fusion rifle, something else that has a void subclass, is going to cause an explosion, which is awesome. It just does huge amounts of damage. It's amazing. So back into the cloak. Next over, we are running Suppressive Glaive. So damaging combatants with your glaive suppresses them and preventing them from using their abilities for a short time. So running up, if you're using that the grenade, the suppressive grenade, sorry, kind of a brain fart there, using the suppressive grenade, that's going to give you the suppression on those, you can run up. Also keep them suppressed while you kill them. So if it's an ogre, greatly going to help out because, you know, those guys will shoot you once and you're dead. Next over, I also worked in healthy finisher. Finishers heal you, so running up and getting those, doing those finishers. Let's say there's that tiny little bit left on the bar. Running up and be able to do that finisher is going to greatly help out, and it's also going to heal. So finishers heal you, requires 1/10 of your super energy. Still, I would rather be alive and have a little bit less super energy than being dead and waiting for someone to res you. And we're also running mobility. So that is basically all in all that I'm running for this build. I do mainly run the bow, the biting winds, and I'm running the glaive as well as the two-tailed fox. I either run the two-tailed fox or I'm running the truth. It depends on what I'm doing. Now, the reason I'm running the two-tailed fox is shoots 2 rockets, 1 void and 1 solar that can track onto the same target. Let's take a look at the other perks. So play with your prey. The void rocket suppresses enemies, so we got more suppression, and the solar rocket causes damage. But because you got those other mods on there, and you've also got in your subclass those different perks, you are going to get those explosive rounds. Kind of get what I'm getting into? Everything is going to work together to create the best. Either you're invisible and you're making things explode, or you're exploding things and going invisible. Literally, try it out. We're going to actually go into the video just so you guys can take a look at what I'm talking about with the gameplay. I'm loving it. And to me, it's a very OP hunter build. Check it out. As you can see, going invisible from doing that backflip, getting the kill. Now you got the volatile rounds. Doing the backflip, picking up the well, volatile rounds, more well. And I think at the volatile rounds, you have them for 12 seconds or 10 seconds. I have to take a look on the left-hand side there when it pops up. As you can see here, I switched over to the fusion rifle. Backflip. Kill. Get the well. Now you got the volatile rounds. 15 seconds. So each kill is going to explode. And explode. And a well. So because the weapon matches the subclass, it will give you elemental well and explode. Even the ogre's no match. Like it just shreds them. Still have volatile rounds. You got the weapon boost because now you're getting that perk. That was the backflip there. So my next, there you go. You got the well. And explode, and explode, and explode. Just over rinse and repeat. So you got resist. You got you're invisible. You got the volatile rounds. And you got the stylish executioner. And explode and explode. And it just explode. So I think it was last season we had particle deconstruction. Well, this season we've got volatile flow. And I don't see any reason why it does not work with fusion rifle. I think they go together great. Explosion and well. Let's take a look at the rocket launcher. And this is the twin tails. So you got the kills and now you're invisible. If you did the backflip, I do die in here quite a bit because I blow myself up. The rocket launcher is too OP. Yeah, so getting the kill, you'll see it on this one here. And that gives you the volatile explosion because they are volatile rounds. And I blow myself up. Like I said, it's so OP. And this is why I like running the scatter grenade. It just destroys enemies. You could run the suppressive grenade, but you still have to go and kill them. We're just running the scatter grenade. Depending on what you're up against, really, it depends on what situation you're in. Here's me trying to be careful to not blow myself up. And now you got that round. And you got the explosion from the volatile round. Now you also got the explosion from the volatile round on your super because it is also void subclass. Sorry about my phone going off. I should have put that on silent. And that's a backflip. That kill's going to give you your well. This is going to give you your volatile rounds. And was that like 4 shots and gives you another round because you killed? So another elemental well right there. Picking that up. You still got the volatile rounds for 14 seconds. And you just keep doing it. But like I said, watch it for blowing yourself up. And switching back to the glaive. Backflip. Stab. Elemental well. Fire. Explosion. Rinse and repeat. Plus, every time you stab something, you also become invisible. It's amazing. Love it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and let me know what you guys think. Drop down into the comments and let me know how the build works for you guys, if you even tried it out. Don't forget, like the little pop-up says here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. Come join us over on the Twitch channel. Go to twitch.tv/Starset7 Gaming. Hit the follow button. It'll let you guys know when I go live. Even drop down in the channel and you can check out my different social media. Also, join our community over on Discord. Starset 7 Gaming is all about helping Guardians out. If anyone needs any help with anything with the new campaign or has any questions, I might not have all of the answers or be able to help you all of the time, but I could probably set you up with somebody that can. That's what the community is about. That's what Destiny is about in my eyes, and it's something that I've been passionate about. So if you guys are passionate about it as well and you want to join a great community, come join Starset 7 Gaming. I will see you all there. Thank you very much.